Hello and welcome back again to the channel. So today for the dress I'm going to be making use of this fabric right here, and so I've gone ahead and folded it into two. I'm going to be cutting the back pattern first and then I'll cut the front. So the weight I'm using is 14.5 inches wide, so that's folded into two. And so let's start from the top. I'm just going to quickly section off an inch from the top and to mark my starting point. Okay, so and for the neckline, the width is going to be, I'm going to use 4 inches. So this dress is not going to have any zipper, so it needs to be free enough for you to be able to wear it. So the neckline is going to be 4 inches in width. Okay, and 1 down. So that's for the back neckline. Okay, and that's gonna come like so. Just cut it out. Okay, and so the neck, the shoulder is going to be 7 inches. So this is gonna be the shoulder. So this is the shoulder, and then I'll come down by an inch for the shoulder slant. Okay, so that's 1 inch. And then I'll just do the shoulder slant from the neck to connect to that place. Okay, so that's shoulder slant. Right, so from here I'm going to find my bust line. My bust line is 9, or it's 10 actually. So the bust line is going to be 9 from the shoulder. Yeah, so my bust line is going to be 10 inches. So I'm just gonna do my bust line. Okay, and from the top, bust line. Like that. So the length of the dress I'm going to be using is going to be 40 inches, and that's including the hemming allowance as well. So I'm just going to find that from here, and yeah, so that's 3. So from here then we need to find our armhole measurements. So from the shoulder slant, mine is going to be, I'm going to be using 8 inches. Okay, so be here 8 inches. So that's where the shoulder is and where the bust is, and that's what we're gonna use to just draw the underarm curve. Okay, so the underarm curve is going to be here. To make it easy, you can take a line across like so. Okay, like so, and then the underarm curve will be here. So this is the underarm curve that we've got here now. So once you've got that, the next thing we want to do is make sure that we have the bust measurement on the bust line. So bust measurement is 9 for myself, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and add an extra inch, so making it 10. Okay, so making it 10 because you want to be free a bit, and then you want to take this and connect that to your underarm. And so from this line you're going to slant it until you reach the length of your dress. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, because then it's going to be it's going to give us a freestyle that we are after. So and so that will be your pattern for the front. So this is where we're going to be cutting it from. Okay. You just want to go ahead now and cut this out, your back pattern. And so I'm going to use the same pattern to cut out the back. Sorry, this is the back pattern, so I'm going to be using this same thing to cut out the front pattern. So the only difference with the front pattern will be the neckline. So the neckline is going to be deeper. So you can also make it wider if you wish, just to be wide enough to accommodate your head to come through. So you can make the neckline wider, because right now I'm using 4. Yeah, using 4. I could potentially make it 5. Okay, just to actually, yeah, let me make it 5. So I'm gonna make it 5. Okay, so the front pattern is now been laid on another piece of fabric, okay, which is also folded. So what I'm gonna do is to just adjust the front neckline. So I'm going to be increasing that neckline by 3 more inches. That will make it 4. Okay, so here is 3 inches. Okay, and so this is going to remain the same. The width of the neckline will be the same, so I just need to make sure that I connect this to that. Okay, so that's the only difference with the neckline. Okay, okay, so that's the neckline for the front, and so the rest will be the same with this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that out. Okay, so these are the two pieces, the front and the back. So this is the front. Okay, I just need to mark the this is the back. Okay, and this is the, so for the waist tie, I'm just gonna mark where that's going to go. Okay, and that's going to be the same thing for the front pattern as well. So the waist tie will be around 4 inches mark from the underarm. Okay, now, okay, so it'll be around here, just 4.5 actually, yeah, 4.5, so it'll be here. So I'm just gonna notch that, and so that's where the waist tie will go. So I'm gonna attach in the waist tie and also do the same thing for this. We can cut out the sleeves for this. I'm going to be using a short sleeve for this. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the sleeve for this and then be right back. Okay, so let's cut out the sleeves. So from here, I'm going to measure my sleeve here, and then I'm going to determine how big I want the sleeves to be. So here I have about 10 inches. Okay, so that's 10, and of course there's going to be a sewing line here where I'm going to be joining in, so it's going to reduce a little bit also when I join at the shoulders as well. So I'd say maybe I have about 9, okay, really, and not 10, but because I want to add a couple of pleats at the shoulders, so I might go for about 11, so that way I have a little bit of pleat for this arm area. So that's what I'm going to do. So now, okay guys, so I thought I was recording but I wasn't, so I'm just gonna do again what I've just done. So this is what I'm going to be using for my sleeve opening, my sleeve. Okay, so I've got 4 layers here folded, and the width is going to be 8 inches in width. Okay, and so this is the length, so I've already done that, so I'm gonna do that again. So the length is 18. Okay, so that's why you have the line over here. And now for the armhole opening, my measurement is 10. So from here, from this folded edge here, I need to find the 10-inch point, which is the measurement that I need to cover the armhole opening. Okay, so this is where it is. Okay, so that's 10, and then the middle point of that is going to be 5 inches. All right, so this is where we have the 5-inch mark, so that's the middle point. So now you want to just draw it in a curve, in an inverted S, and so this midpoint is going to help you to achieve that. So this is going to come in slightly, and then you're going to curve it up to the top like so, and that is the easiest way that I know that you can do your sleeves without stressing yourself. So this, and then just come down. Okay, and take this up like that, and then connect it to the corner like so, and so that will give you what you need for your sleeve. And we'll cut that out. So we're going to be cutting for the front and the back, no, for both sleeves. And so the width of the sleeve is really going to be straight down, and maybe I'll add a little bit of a slant, but it's a very simple sleeve. It doesn't need to be structured. It's a very unstructured dress, so that structure doesn't really need to be there. So I'm just gonna slightly slant the sleeve, and that's pretty much it. There's not much to it than that. Okay, and this is what you have. Sleeves. So you have two, that's one, and that's two, and that's what you need. And so now, so you can either attach this now to, in fact, let me notch the center point so that way, okay, just notch the center of the sleeves. Okay, so some people find it easier to attach the sleeves before sewing the dress. If you find that easier, you can do that too. Okay, so I'm gonna start assembling the dress. So I've got my sleeves cut out already, and so this is the back. I'm gonna sew at the shoulders, and this is also the back, so back to back. All right, so this is gonna be joining at the shoulders to start with, and so I've got my straps cut out already, so this will need to be attached, and so they need to go on the inside. They need to be ironed, but I'm gonna do that later. Allowance, so this is where the straps will go, if you remember. So they need to be on the inside like so, and needs to be attached to this point. Okay, and also add that on top. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is then sew the shoulders and sew the sides, okay, at this point, and then come back and do the sleeves. Okay, so this is the dress. Straps are in, okay, and so now I'm going to use a bias tape to finish the neckline. For the sleeves, I've gone ahead and sewn on a piece of fabric on the top like this and left the sides open. So, and I've also rolled in and hemmed the sleeves, so you can go ahead and do that. So this is just so that I can cinch in the sleeve. Okay, so I've left here 1.5 inches between the hemming and where the elastic would be, so that's just to give it that ruffle effect. So once I fit this in, you're going to see what that looks like. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sew the size of the sleeve down. So I'm gonna sew the sides, okay, and then I can attach that to the dress. Okay, so the sleeves done, and so I'm just going to go ahead and attach it to the dress. And so this is the center notch, and so I need to make sure that that's going to match where the seam is at the shoulders. So basically so this is the right side of the sleeve. I'm just going to push it in through the arm opening right there and make sure that I have the right side, of course, facing right side. And so I'm gonna pin it this way, so that's the center. Okay, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and pin all the way around. So because I measured a little bit extra for the sleeve opening, so I will have a pleat right at the top here, but I'm just gonna do that pleat when I get to the top. So I'm just gonna go ahead and attach the rest, so make sure that the bottom seam is also matching with the side seam. Okay, and just pin all the way around. Okay, so here this is where I have the excess, so I'm just gonna fold it in a pleat like so, and then just pin that down. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and then sew everything all the way around, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the dress. The sleeves are on and the neck has been done. So it just needs a good iron. That's the straps for the waist, and so the dress is already been hemmed. So this is pretty much it, guys. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna give you a go, try it on and show you what it looks like. So very simple tutorial, and I hope you have enjoyed it. So please do make sure that you subscribe if you're yet to do so, and also share this content with your friends and loved ones that would love to see something like this. And yeah, I will see you again on my next tutorial. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. For you to bold, yes, like it is pouring.